Hi, this is Todd Baker, and I am a certified mortgage planner known for helping my realtor partners make more money. This is another edition of Tuesday Tips, and in this week's episode, I'm going to show you the hottest strategy and best bullet points to overcome your number one pain point, and that's people sitting on the sidelines waiting for interest rates to drop. There is a self-made real estate entrepreneur and millionaire named Barbara Corcoran, and she's gives a lot of interviews, and she recently gave an interview for Fortune magazine. I want to show you what she said. Let me show you what she said. Home prices could jump 10 to 15% if interest rates dip. So rates actually came down a little bit. They came off their average. The average rate was close to 8%. It's down about 7.4. We had a nice little report on inflation yesterday. And when rates drop 1 full percentage, they get back into the sixes, it'll bring, for every 1%, brings 5 million buyers into the marketplace. Now that doesn't mean DFW, that means nationally, but we'll see that same phenomenon here. And what we know is we don't have enough inventory. The builders don't have an inventory. There's not enough sellers out there. There's not enough houses. So it's going to push prices up. And the idea is for every 1% of interest rate reduction, it could potentially push prices 10% higher. So really what you have to be able to do is you have to be able to show a buyer and or seller or both that they have a choice to make right now. So if they want to move but feel locked into their current situation because of rates, you need to let them know that, hey, you have a choice. You have choice A is pay a little bit more in interest over the next 24 to 36 months, or you could pay way more for the house and end up owing way more on the same house. So let me show you what I mean by this. Okay, so what I did is buy now scary, right? This is the buy now scary. So, and this is one example, and I just want to point out, this scenario works for a VA loan or USDA with 0% down. It works with an FHA with 3.5% down. It works with a conventional with 3% down. In other words, it works with any scenario. This particular scenario, I use 450 with 10% down, just for a point of reference. So 450, 10% down, current average rate 7.5, payments 38.51, out of pocket, total out of pocket about 66 and some change, call it almost $67,000. Now, if we buy now, we can get the seller, in most cases, they're not going to give you 10% off the house, but most sellers right now will fund a buy down right today. And it's like probably 90% of them today. And this will probably be through until probably March's April, until the spring selling peaks up, or unless rates really take a dive sooner than we expect. But right today, to get through this winter and help people take advantage of today's market, we can get them at 5.5, a payment of $33.19. Now, here's the kicker. For the people that say, well, I want to wait and buy later, okay, you can do that, but you're going to pay, when interest rates drop, $540 for that same house, and your payment's $39.37 for the same house. And look at what they owe. So let me go back here. Let's look what they owe. I wanted to highlight that as well. And they start with starting amounts of $405 versus $486. So that's the kind of potential pain they're going to have. And I'm telling you guys right now, if you present this to a buyer with an option of, would you rather pay X amount of interest, maybe $20,000 worth of interest, or $80,000 more for the house? Because that's what it comes down to. And they're always going to pick the first one. They're always going to pick, I'll pay the lower interest. And I know that, you know how I know this? Because I'm doing it every single day with my buyers and my sellers. I don't just help buyers, I help sellers. You need help with listings too. I help close listings because I can build mortgage plans that make sense for that seller. And then if they're going to buy, I get the buy side out of it. So I help you with both. Now, the last thing to understand is this. You probably can do the bullet points, but you have to visually show them. 99% of the loan officers out there do not have the training, do not have the skill set, and do not have the software to be able to do what I just showed you. And so therefore, if you're working with a lender that cannot do this, you are going to suffer a lower conversion rate. And this is going into an environment where conversions are just super important based on quality lead flow. So I'm here to help. I'm building my referral partner network right now. I'd love to connect with you if you're not already connected with me. If you are one of my partners, let's connect. Let's figure out how do we get this out in front of more sellers and buyers. And I hope you have a great day. Because I can customize this report for you guys, by the way, for any kind of marketing you want to do together. All right, thanks so much. Have a great day.